guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Shut up! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go!
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
At the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go!
RPO quick throw, grab by Wilson.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
19 yards, ready.
Here's a designed run. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Tony Adams there on the stop.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, stop. 60 Bison.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. They'll try to set up the screen here. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. He sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Ward now on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Come on, come on. Hey, go.
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 2.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, Ward. One packed away, and it's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. Now it's going to be third down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down.
Cougar 19.
Shotgun snap for Ward. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they forced fourth down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This will be from 47 yards. And that one joints off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The drive begins with a run. It's hard. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
On the pickup. It's second and
6 guys.
Shotgun now for Jones. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Big gain for the Jets there. And even 30 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
On the give, it's Hall. Finding space at the 15. And he will score! Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Now Payne Fairbairn on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Jets move out to a 7-3 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready? Let's go now. 70,
They put Pickens in motion. On first down, it's Ward. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Sixty vices. Steady.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
This is teach tape. This is exactly how they teach defensive linemen to rush the quarterback. First order of business is obviously get a sack. Get to the quarterback, disrupt the pocket. If you can't get there, get big in the throwing lane, and that's exactly why.
To throw on second down is Ward. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Tap the 60.
Man in motion, heading left.
Ready.
Third and long. Here's Ward. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Azareye'h Thomas. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Steelers' 8-yard line.
One quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. The Jets have the advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 2. A handoff as they try to run it here. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Paul. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal. Paul.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are...
Good blocking, and he's in. Reese Paul. Touchdown, Jets. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Jets extend their advantage to 14-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. He'll start at the 4. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, Ward to the outside. Catch made by Pickens. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
Cougar 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70 Lions. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Fake the handoff. Now Ward. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On 1st down, Ward. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Come on. Check the Eagles.
Ward to throw again. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a man in motion left. Again, it's Ward. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Up the middle they go. Here's Dalton in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
From the gun, here's Ward. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Ready?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Go! Pat the 60.
Throwing, Ward. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
60 Bison. Cowboys. Ready?
Now this looks like a design run, and a good tackle out wide. Will hold them to a gain of just 3.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
2nd and 7.
Ready? Press all 80.
Throwing is Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yards. They push him backwards. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now it's Ward. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veterans. They are unable to add on the point after. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And it'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Hall. Into space. And he will score again. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Fairbairn able to add the extra point. And the Jets add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Ready.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And this is going to be a Steelers first down. As he gets it up past the 30, they'll mark him at the 32.
That's good for a
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Here's Ward. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Metcalf left side. He's got it. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Let's go.
Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Back to throw is Ward. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 33 yards.
15-yard line.
To the air again. Ward. On the run to the right. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Jalen Warren was the man he was trying to connect with. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Come on, set! Cougar 19!
Throwing again is Ward. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Ready,
Good
break.
drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10.
Ready.
To throw is Ward. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd as the clock is stopped with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
A 39-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will cut into that lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, Jones. That is incomplete. incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Open man downfield. That's the tight end, Taylor. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Tiny Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Jets will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Team fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the third quarter underway. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Chapel up, 19 Tiger.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Here we go. Hot 70.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Third and long.
Here we go, set.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt, as he's standing right around his own goal line. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. Give up the middle with Hall. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. and the Jets have a first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
It's a loss of 1.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he'll take it on in. Mason Taylor. Touchdown, New York. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets will extend this third quarter lead.
Jets 31. Steelers 12. Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Hold it ready. Let's go now. Cowboy.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, Ward. That's brought in right side by Pickens. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 74 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
That's the score. Jets 31. Steelers 19. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. Quick throw here is complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's his first grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
And I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
Let's go. Ready.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Breece Hall. And he's into the end zone yet again. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Jets tack on one more to their lead.
Steelers 19.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
On the jump. Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll drop to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Get up. 19, Charger, 9, Purple 80.
Back to the air one more time. Looking 3 downfield, it's Kirk. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 33 yards.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Ready, set.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Red. Nick, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Ward to throw again. It's made by Pickens. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Steelers.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80.
Again, it's Ward. Metcalf hauls in that one. And he's close to another 1st down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
From the gun, here's Ward. Out to his right. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
And a good game. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17. And a very quick 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here comes Hall on this toss to the right. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Jets 1st down.
1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, It's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Jones now on first down. Looking middle, and that's the tight end, Taylor. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now.
Off we go with the fourth quarter, and it starts with a run by Hall. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second and a at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 8.
Here we go, Shaq.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. Take it in at the 8. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. Now, first down throw for Ward. Throw here down the field. It will fall. Incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. It's second down.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Ward. To the outside, he's got Smith. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on third down, Ward. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go.
take him down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Jones. He'll swing this one out to home. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now is Jones. They'll try to set up the screen here. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That's going to be caught. And it works to perfection. A double pass leading to a run into the end zone for a touchdown. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Jets will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. On first down, it's Ward. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the 4th quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
Got it. Ready?
The RPO, that one is complete. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Jets first down.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, it's Jones. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Jets. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Jets stretch things out even further.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Ward. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Ward. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To the air again. Ward. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second down and 3.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough. Move the change. First down.
A gain of 7. First down, Pittsburgh.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Ready. Out of the gun, Ward. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Quinton Lake.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Here's Paul from the pistol. Got room at the 30. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's out of bounds all the way into enemy territory. Past midfield. A big-time run there by all. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards, and the Jets have a first down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Check. Bobcat. Check.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Sack! Jones. Quick throw, taken in, and he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Third and 5.
Jones going to try and throw on third down. That one incomplete. Hovering, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. He's got the first down and more than that. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down. Again, it's Jones. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
They'll try to pick it up with Hall, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
A return now from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on